Welcome to Underground Crypto. Thank you for being here on a Saturday. Let's go ahead and jump in 22 seconds earlier. Bang, bang, bang. Let's see. What do they have us on the wrong thing here? That's fun. Let's fix that. Like I said, I had to restart my computer. All kinds of technical issues going on. Bang, there are the bubble maps. All right, now we're in the right place. Oh, I have us on the wrong one. Okay, that makes more sense. And we're here, and we're here, and you're here with us. All right, everybody, welcome in, welcome in. How's everybody feeling? This chat's been running. I love to see that. Thank you very much, everybody, for being here. We got Camsta, Hell Thunder. We got the Blues Guy, TM Hustling. There is something beautiful placing your order and turns green right in front of your face. Hey, that's what's up. Mic check complete. I can see the microphone is working. And we are off to the races, everybody. What's up, TM Hustling? Welcome in, everybody. Thank you for being here on a Saturday night. Look at this thing, Toshi. We're on the wrong thing, right? We're not on 1 through 100 at the top here, if you can look. We're at 101 through 200. But anyways, Toshi got an 11% move in the last hour. That's pretty big. I do hold a little bit of Toshi, so I'm glad to see it. Seeing some green out here. We're on the hour. Let's go to the daily. That's what we really need. All right, Stark down 23%. It's been pumping quite a bit. MYX up 14.6%. Zcash up 11.2%. Monero up 8.3%. Arrow 7.1%. That's the big ones to report here. Then let's drop it down to that 101 to 200. Good evening, Hell Thunder. Was Zero Gravity, or Zero Gravity Labs, up 24%. Zebek and Zano, is the dump over? Did I take a afternoon off and come back and the dump is over? Grass up 11.6%. So there is hope. I don't know. We'll have to find out here. Let's look at the hour on our top 100. XRP 1.7. All right, now I'm actually a little bit excited to get into CoinGecko. Let's refresh this thing so we get the most up-to-date. Yeah, looks like that little inverted head and shoulder, or ascending triangle, I guess, that we were talking about yesterday, is starting to move. $85,993. Ethereum, 2,813. So getting a small bounce. Is it a dead cat bounce? I don't really know, but it could be. It certainly could be. Copper Dude, having a great day, he says. Underground to the moon. Yeah, that's what it looks like. Maybe we're bouncing and we can go to the moon. We're gonna find out. $2.03 for XRP. Again, everything getting a little bit of a bounce. Solana, though, doesn't look like. Man, it must have gone lower than I thought it did. 1,000. Whoa, slow down. Solana, $129. Dogecoin 14 cents, Cardano 40 cents, Hyperliquid $31.20, Chainlink $12.43, Monero $373, HBAR 13 cents, SWI $1.39. Looks like it kind of got pulled even. Yeah, some things really went down more than I realized they went down. Avalanche $13.34. And that concludes that part of the show for sure. Let's go ahead and move on here. And we are at trending coins. This is why the market needs to be open 24/7. I agree. I always thought, back in the very short period of time that I messed with traditional stocks and stuff, it was really annoying getting up and waiting for the market to open and all that. That was so dumb. I could never figure out how, because I'm younger, obviously. I'm not, 75. Those people probably loved it. But for me, everything moves fast. I wanted that thing open 24/7. Says, I still love crypto. That's awesome. Yeah, he does. That chat is bumping. So, Ergo, Zcash, Bitcoin, Pudgy Penguins, Ronin. Actually trending today. That's very interesting. Ronin had an exploit at one point, and that was like the last I really saw of them for a long time. Sui, XRP, Monero, Solana, Fartcoin. I mean, what coin here do we not already know about? Pretty sure everybody knows all of these coins. Wow, Ergo really boomed, up 2.9%. Yeah, of course, on the max chart, it doesn't look like that. But just today, it's up 15.4%. 45 cents to what, about 53 cents. It's a respectable little pop. But we are not in the top gainers just yet. Let's go over to Crypto Rank. Let's refresh it, make sure we're getting the latest news before I tell you some old information. Yeah, Fear and Greed at 13. What was the Fear and Greed yesterday? It was 11 yesterday. Wow. So yeah, a little bit of a bounce there. See if we can hold that momentum to the upside. That's what everybody wants to know here. Let's go to trending cryptos. All right, here's what's trending according to Crypto Rank. Top 20 coins searched in the last 7 days. Curve, DAO, Toncoin, Nexo, First Digital, USD, stablecoin. Oh, I know Blues Guy is happy. Flare is getting searched. Copper Dude said, amazing weekend, had a long week, finally some crypto news. Exactly. And we're going to go over some actual, news, or we're going to see if there's anything exciting in the news for crypto. Belladex is one that we've talked about quite a bit. I see a few coins that would be worth looking at. The global dollar, also another stable coin, probably not really worth going over there. All right, now for our 20 most visited coins in the last 7 days. See how they're slightly different. Bitcoin, Monad, Starknet, Ethereum, Solana, Zcash, Aster, GAIB, that's a newer one on our radar. Tensor is a newer one on my radar. Datagram, another one we went over recently. Rayless. Did we go over Rayless yesterday? I feel like we did. VWA, still hanging out, Still getting a lot of search for whatever reason. Bob, B-O-B, build on Bitcoin. Superfluid, it's got to be about liquidity, right? And Aztec. So it's back over to CoinGecko. Was there anything I wanted to go over here? Guess there really wasn't. So we'll come right back here. There were quite a few things here worth clicking on, I feel like. Of course, if I just click on it and give you a very quick shakeout of what it is, that's because it's a coin we've been over many times. Belladex is a leading privacy-based ecosystem consisting of privacy-first decentralized applications. Let's look at their website. Thanksgiving starting to look promising, says TM Hustling. Eric Trump said right now is a great time to buy. Okay, that's bullish news-wise. Blue, you just became a bot. That's hilarious. Privacy in every online interaction. So Belladex is all about privacy. Shape your privacy with Belladex dApps. I feel like they updated their website. I don't think their website looked like this last time that I looked at them, and I don't think they were as privacy heavy. Confidential transaction, privacy dApp, master node. Who knows? We do go over a lot of different crypto projects. Are they picking up some steam on X? Let's see the attention. The attention economy, as it is called very often. 108,000 followers. Pin post from November 18th has 52,000 impressions. Little video here. Privacy in everyone's online transactions. So 108,000 attention, right? You could say followers. All right, let's get ourselves back over here. How much do they have? 606 million in the market cap. So this coin, it's not small, right? Definitely not a small token. Again, we have been over it several times. So what is this? Marinated staked SOL. What in the world is that? So MSOL, it's like a wrapped asset, is liquid staking derivative of SOL issued by Marinade Finance. Okay, see, that makes sense. MSOL is a token that forms part of Marinated ecosystem. Marinade operates as a non-custodial liquid staking protocol that provides passive income opportunities for users. Marinade is built on Solana and allows network participants to stake their SOL tokens in order to leverage the Marinade automated staking strategy. Hey, anybody know about this thing? Anybody using this thing? 615 million in its market cap. That's not tiny. Let's go to their website. So automated SOL staking, earn more, stay in control. On Ledger, they'll give you 5.97 APY. On Marinade Liquid, they'll give you 6.42 APY. Marinade delivers the best APY for your stake SOL. And that's what it's all about. Just getting the most return on staking your Solana. A delegation strategy for every SOL holder. Max yield. Marinade Select. Curated set of verified validators. 100 plus bidding validators. Experience better staking with Marinade. I can't remember what they give you on Coinbase. Anybody tell me what they give you for Solana on Coinbase? I don't think it's 6.4%. I don't even think it's 6.6%. How was your day, Underground? My day was good. Pretty routine day. Actually pretty excited. I finally ordered that Marsman supplement. I've been wanting to see it. I don't know if they just got me with the advertising or whatever, but I was like, be hitting the gym. I could use that testosterone boost. So exciting, got that, hit the gym, and took a nice long nap actually right before the stream. Dangerous territory, very dangerous territory to do that. And then of course I get into the studio and like my computer is moving like a snail. Everything I click on, like it's the mouse, couldn't even find the mouse, so I had to shut everything down and restart it. Normally never have to do that. But my day was good. How was your day, Blue Sky? Hell Thunder, how was your day? So 10.6 million in market cap. That chart looks kind of ugly. And when did it come out? Looks like the 19th of November. And again, 10 million in market cap. GAIB focuses on creating a new commodity asset, GPUs, with yield backed by real AI cash flow. GAIB financializes and tokenizes enterprise-grade GPU and creates a vibrant economy around it. GAIB addresses the growing demand for high-performance computing resources in the AI era by transforming how high-end GPUs are financed, traded, and utilized. Makes a lot of sense. It's resources for AI. We've looked at this thing several times. You should remember this big grainy circle that I kind of poke fun at every single time it comes up. Campsta says shoulders and traps for me today. I actually changed my entire workout routine. I've been doing the same one for about 2.5 months. Finally switched it up. So I did hit some shoulders today. That's my girlfriend's name. Gabe? No. GAIB. How do you, yeah. I don't know how you're supposed to say that. To me, if you just said it all together, it'd be like Gabe. Hilarious. Get them gains, gentlemen. What's your new split? Now you're talking some language, some gym language. I think I know what a split is. I'm not a gym rat, you know. That's for sure. I had a good buddy of mine who's very into working out. He's in great shape. He kind of really set up my first program. This is a little bit more well-rounded, and it's more focused on back and posture and stuff like that. You know, building them back muscles for better posture. That's really what I'm on. Man, I hope it's a dead cat bounce. I opened my first short today. LOL, out of all days. Yeah, Camsta, I think we're at the end of this nonsense for a little while. I don't know. Could be just even a dead cat bounce can go on for a week or so. And usually if they're going to bounce it, they're going to bounce it enough to take out some positions, right? Tensor is a Solana-centric NFT trading platform. And remember, like Lifer always says, you know, it's the people shorting that pay, you know, the longs, and vice versa. People are very, very, very heavy. A lot of people doubling and tripling down. Probably great time to flip the market and make them regret every bit of it. From a market maker perspective, right? Cam, keep an eye on it. You might break even. In Spanish, one pronounces Cam, not a good time for the short today. Okay. Yeah, I forget y'all speaking a bunch of different languages. So anyways, this is Tensor. It's an NFT platform. It's really interesting. I don't know how hard it is to come in here and just create NFTs. Oh, what was that? I saw a cool looking project. Oh, Tensorians. Yeah, Cam, not a good time, bro. Yeah, I'd be real careful with that short. Tight stop loss. Tight stop loss. Every time I see this kind of stuff, like these Tensorians, it's like, it's cool. To some degree, I love the community type stuff. I love artwork. I like the NFTs. I mean, they're $1.22 to me. That's like very respectable. And you buy them and hope that they go up. But what community are they a part of, right? Like, there's got to be more. Today, in today's world, there has to be more than just pictures. Because these pictures are very grainy, you know. If you're going to do just simple pictures, at least get to like Pudgy Penguin status where it's a clear looking image. Like basically these, right? It's all about community. In order for these NFTs to ever be worth anything, the community has to be good, active, and building, and they have to do something. It's all about utility nowadays. The days of meme coins and NFTs with zero utility are over, in my opinion. I mean, you can start with very little utility and stuff and say you're going to do a lot, but you got to start delivering relatively quickly or people won't buy. Or they not only won't buy, but they won't really care for very long. They'll sell off. Man, if I long liquidated, if I short liquidated, yeah, Camsta, it feels like that a lot of the time. Holding long-term trades are hard because they'll flip and go after the liquidity so often. Cam, you should watch the Crypto Lifers channel for TA. Camsta, do you not? I thought Camsta was a lifer. Maybe he's not. It's Atari Pixel Picture like. Yeah, Blues guy. I mean, just think of the ETH punks or whatever that kind of started all of it. So this Rayless doesn't look like it's out yet. No token generation event. This looks interesting just from the logo. That's all I'm going by here. Rayless is an EVM blockchain system built to unite traditional finance, I just wanted to call it TradFi, and decentralized finance. 32.3 million raised. That's hilarious. Raised. And it's called Rayless. The blockchain for banks. Wow. Is this XRP? Very exciting. The blockchain for banks. Built to bring in 100 trillion liquidity. Well, they got my attention there. Built to bring in 100 trillion liquidity and 6 billion bank customers on chain. Rayless is a scalable private and public blockchain for financial institutions and individuals with the native compliance, governance, controls, and quantum safe privacy preservation. This whole quantum safe thing is actually an important narrative that I think you're just going to see more and more and more of. I think at some point it might kind of run very comparable to privacy coins, right? Gonna need that quantum, and all the privacy coins are gonna need quantum, right? Said, I started watching when I found this group. Okay, I'm glad to hear that, because man, he will help you with trading a lot. We all watch him. I don't use the Sam trading that Lifer uses, but it helps. Yeah, there's so much wealth in his show and all the things that he talks about and teaches that a lot of people don't grab his whole system, but they'll integrate little pieces and parts of it. But if you watch him long enough, you might find that you're trading a lot like him. Real world assets driving institutional growth in DeFi. It says, oh yeah, Lifer is awesome. Yeah, absolutely. RWA yield liquidity on chain. This thing is really interesting. I'm wondering how connected they really are. Let's go to their X. I want to see like 500,000, 383,000. Okay, well that's good. Pinpost got 149,000. The world's most trusted stablecoin has chosen its rails. Tether moves over 100 billion in liquidity and settles trillions in transactions every year, more than most global payment networks. By investing in Paraffin, the core developers of Raylist, Tether brings the same reliability that scaled USDT to the foundation of compliant institutional finance. The next chapter begins now. This thing looks pretty interesting, I'm not gonna lie. No token generation event as of yet, but we will be keeping an eye on this project. This project is promising a whole lot, so I hope they can do it. Maybe they're the next XRP type coin, you know, with the whole connecting TradFi and bringing that money over. Let's look at Superfluid, or SUP. S-U-P is the ticker. Looks like there is a token generated event. Maybe. No market cap tells me that if they have a coin, it ain't been around for long. Let's go to all. Looks like yesterday was token generation event for this coin. A little early, they don't have any information. Let's see. Superfluid is an asset streaming protocol that brings subscriptions, salaries, and rewards to DAOs and crypto native businesses. Seems interesting. Sam is pure motivation, pure soul. Yeah, he's a great person. I love peaches. We all do, bro. Yeah, I love peaches. Peaches are the beaches. Oh, peaches on the beaches. Well, there you go. TM hustling, you're hilarious. I'm not going to read that one. But I think every married man should say that, right? Right. Earn every second. Welcome to Superfluid, the protocol for money streaming. Join over 100 million users earning, investing, and trading by the second on chain. Gotcha. 1.4 billion in money streamed over 100 million recipients. So what is Superfluid? Superfluid is the money streaming protocol enabling real-time on-chain cash flow, a dynamic financial building block for rewards and incentives. Streams are payments by the second. Every second, Superfluid can add money streaming to any token. Seamless send real-time payment. Build money streaming apps that can split and redistribute income to billions of recipients in real time. Just kind of giving an overview here. With Superfluid, earning on-chain becomes a completely novel experience. Superfluid enables the top crypto native organizations to manage reoccurring payments like airdrop, salaries, and grants. Beyond payments, Superfluid enables app developers to create novel streaming rewards experience across DeFi, SocialFi, and gaming. So they seem like very back-end stuff, right? Transform any ERC20 token into a streaming asset. It's very interesting. Real-time token balances, integrated money streaming into on-chain apps. Very much about building apps and stuff, right? Alpha Friends, social subscription app that helps content creators connect with their fans. You mean like Discord? I like Discord a lot, so you're going to have to do some pretty crazy stuff to be better than Discord. Web3 and DeFi strategy game set in a sci-fi universe with streaming on-chain rewards. Play to earn. Did we just find another play to earn game? What? Does it exist though? Season 2. How do you have Season 2 if there wasn't a Season 1? Where is game? Give me game. Hilarious, says Loverboy Superfluid. You know what they say. Lover, not a fighter. I like fighting. Interstellar travel, very interesting. So Net Empire, trade land, manage bids, history, purchase. Where's the game? Is this the game? Trade lend. Huh? What is going on here? I was promised a game, sir. Where is the game? It says launch game. And it did shoot me into kind of like a Web3 environment. But I don't see any games. Looks like they're trying to sell some NFTs. I don't know what this thing is. Connect a wallet. They don't let you connect a MetaMask? Oh, wait. There it is. Putting in the wrong password for your MetaMask. At least I caught it before I hit enter. I don't know what this thing is, and I probably shouldn't be connecting to it. It's on Polygon. Onboarding, all of this fun stuff. Username, underground crypto. There we go. I feel like that U should definitely be capitalized. I have no idea what I'm signing up for, but I'm doing this for you guys. They said there was a game here. Let's do. If anybody ever needs to email me, this would be the email to do that. It should be connected somewhere on my YouTube. Oh wow, the little globe lit up. Wow, Florida dark, fam. That's not cool. I still don't understand how this is a game, though. What's the game? I would like to purchase some packages. Like some trading cards. You know, we're in here just trying to figure this out. Completed clusters, uncompleted area, sector, zones. Huh. Grids. Oh, okay. So this is a lot like quite a few other games that I've seen. So this is actual properties, but why are they not lit up? They're like all dark. So here we go. I don't know if like, is my computer just not processing it fast enough? I have a game like this that I've played for a long time, where you own, you know, these digital properties overlapped on the map here. I live somewhere in here. Okay, very interesting. I'll go ahead and move on. I would like to log out. Thank you. So anyway, somehow that has something to do with superfluid. And we'll move on. Hey, you never know what we're going to find while we are in the deep dive. Underground Game Hunter, right? If there's a game underground, we'll find it. We believe in you. Thank you. I think the game, I don't know if you've ever played those like digital land games where it's just like a map, and then there's one that I play that's a lot of fun. I don't really play it a lot, but as much as I used to, but it is really cool, and they're constantly adding stuff. It's kind of crazy. I thought the app would die off by now for sure, and it hasn't. I'm trying to remember what it's called here. Let me pull it up. It's called Upland. And for whatever reason, Upland on the computer is not the most fun thing, but on the app it's much better. Has anybody ever seen this? Upland has 6.2 million in its market cap. I'm surprised because I know they'd be making some money on there. It's all they have in their market cap. It's kind of interesting. Let's see if it'll at least show me something. Yeah. So in Upland, I don't want to do any of this. Get out of here. I just want to look at it. So there's territories. It's nice and vibrant. Like, look at the difference, though. Look how, like, nice and vibrant this is versus, go to, like, California or something. Versus what we were just looking at was, like, super dark. Like, at least when you zoom in, like, you get grids, you get streets, you get closer, you even get properties. You can build houses and stores and do real online, like, e-commerce type stuff out of your stores. You can travel around. There's all kinds of scavenger hunts that go on. There's a lot of stuff to this game, and they keep adding more. For some reason, they always have, like, partnerships with, like, you know, the major soccer leagues, football leagues, racing, Formula One. Like, you have a character that actually moves around the map, right? And so one way that you can earn the native token is if somebody clicks on your property to kind of like jump across the map to your property by chance. They have airports where you can take off and fly somewhere else to move your character, you know, somewhere else. It's a very interesting game, and it works really well on mobile. Now, the earning potential for it, I'm not exactly sure, but it is really interesting. All right, let's go get our top gainers, top losers of the day. Yeah, that reminds me of GTA. Exactly. Had to restart my EU5 run today. Bulgarians kicked my Byzantine. I should know how to say that word, but I don't. Yeah, Camsta, you let us know how that's going. That game sounds really fun. I don't know when in the world I'd have time to play it. I have so many games that are on that like long time frame kind of thing, you know, where it takes a while to play. Nice. SimCity. Yeah, exactly, Copper Dude. Exactly. It's SimCity for sure. That reminds me of GTA 5. Okay, I did read that. Anyways, look at our top gainers, top losers of the day. That's where there's a lot of interesting stuff to look at. Do want to go ahead and grab ChatGPT and ask it, please give me the most relevant, interesting crypto news going on today without the angle of content from my channel, just straight news in cryptocurrency. It's always trying to like convince me to make a video about everything. ChatGPT is like the boss I never wanted. All right, we're going to come back to that. We're going to look at the top gainers, top losers. Maverick Protocol, I've heard of it. We've talked about that before. Artificial liquid intelligence, 44% there. 90% for this Pippin. What is Pippin? Yeah, it sure did take off. Let's look at the max chart, though. Wow, this thing is not new. February. November 13th. I don't know where I got February from. November 13th, 2024. Been as high as 24 cents, chilling at 4 cents. It just popped on the daily from 2 cents to 4 cents. Shouldn't that be like 100% gain? anyways, it says it's only 89.9% gain. Okay. I won't argue with them. 41.4 million in market cap, a billion max supply, and 999.9 million circulating supply. So almost fully vested. Has a Solana contract. Pippin Love. Oh, it's this thing. I remember this thing. Welcome to Wobbly World. I don't know what the community and hype is behind this thing, but I thought this thing was kind of lame. Sometimes that's what makes it. What really makes a crypto is very interesting. They have Pippin mugs, they have stickers, stainless bottles, and shirts. The shirts are kind of like super basic. All right, and that's Pippin. Start a meme coin and I guess pump the merch. That's what they be trying to do. Solana took a hit. Yeah, Copper Dude, it really did. Play a game underground. Let's get you a win. Byzantin. It's a French name. Ah, Byzantin. Pippin mugs. Yeah, don't buy Pippin mugs. Buy underground crypto mugs that I don't have, but when I get them, you should buy them. Intuition, we looked at yesterday, is down 56%, man. It's a top loser. That thing got absolutely annihilated. Started at about 9 cents, ran up to 54 cents, a huge jump, and then fell back down to 20 cents. I mean, you're still up if you had bought, just shortly before that. You're still up. It really went back and tested its, price that it came out at. Almost tested it. And then it fell back down. Probably a lot of swing traders and people in there. Love to see Toshi doing something. They had a pretty fun website, if I remember correctly. Oh, wow. This is not the website I remember here. Find Toshi. So, okay. So this is where you find him. Base verified. Claim your exclusive Coinbase 1x Toshi. Check it out. Verify your Coinbase One membership, then collect your... Okay. That's pretty awesome. How do I actually do that? I'm going to have to come back to that. I'll post about it in the Discord when I do it. Probably easier to do on your phone. And Toshi had a nice little 30 cent, or 30%, not 30 cent, but 30% pop. 193 million in its market cap. 420.6 million in tokens. Billion. 420 billion. And it looks like it is fully vested. A base and BNB smart chain contracts. It is a launchpad meme. Pretty simple stuff. I feel like most people know about Toshi. I do have a pre-recorded video about it. Hey, gentlemen, I got to call it a night. My phone is about to die. I'll try to come back if you're still here. Okay, TM Hustling, thank you for being here for sure. So time for gratitude. Today, I'm happy and grateful for having a nice place online to hang out with really cool dudes and dudettes and raise my crypto IQ. Or raise my IQ, he says. I added crypto. Shout out to Blues Guy for always being awesome. Thank you for being here. Full of gratitude. And let's see what we had going on for news. So, Crypto Brutal Month triggers a stress test for Wall Street. That's interesting. Bitcoin is in profit-taking phase. Everybody's doing the December, sellouts and buybacks. Maybe. Swift's iOS 2022 migration November 22nd. XRP or XLM. Who will sit at the center of global payments? I think this is really interesting. I know people who know nothing about crypto, and they are talking about this. And all the people who I know have been in crypto for a while and stuff, none of them are talking about this. So it's a very interesting dynamic here. Gotta hit hit that water. All right. So let's take a look at this article. This is by CCN. Not CNN, CCN. Key takeaways. ISO 20022 standardizes how financial data is exchanged. It does not certify cryptocurrencies. Ripple and Stellar are technically aligned with ISO. I'm just going to call it ISO. I don't have to say the, 20022 every time, do I? But not officially certified. True value lies in compliance, interoperability, and real-world integration into the financial system. The migration, reward, adoption, and utility, not marketing claims or speculation. Yeah, that's a good one right there. So the migration rewards adoption and utility, not marketing claims and speculation. Here's a Swift post. This weekend marks a major milestone in payments. The coexistence period between MT and ISO 20022 message standards ends from 22nd of November 25th, and all FL to FL payment instruction messages will now be delivered only in ISO 20022 format. I mean, it's definitely happening, right? The big claim here is that means XRP and Stellar Network and all this stuff, and there has been just not a lot of clarity on if they actually are in the running for this or not. It's more than a technical switch. ISO 20022 reshapes how money talks, delivers structured data, clear compliance, and automation potential that could redefine cross-border payments, and that is XRP's whole claim to fame. Amid the transformation, two of the most frequently discussed are Ripple and Stellar Network. Both are often mentioned and connected to this ISO 20022, but who truly ready to thrive in the new era? So it says what it is, what it isn't. ISO is a global standard that governs the format and context of financial message trafficking. It replaces older MT formats, which were text-based and often unstructured, with XML or JSON formats that carry richer metadata, such as party identifiers, remittance data, purpose codes, and structured assets. The benefit for banks and payment systems includes more detailed and consistent data for automation and analysis, enhanced compliance and transparency in AMLs and KYC processing, easier interoperability across different financial systems and geographies. Crucially, ISO 20022 is not a certification for cryptocurrencies or blockchain. It defines the messaging structure between institutions, not the underlying asset or the settlement rails. With a coexistence period now ending, institutions that fail to migrate risk being rejected, data loss or costly translation process. Very interesting. And it'll go on and on and on and tell you about what they did before. We don't really care what they did before. We care about what they are doing now. ISO is the new standard, yeah. And ISO really only refers to just the messaging system itself. In order to be on chain now, the banks have to be ISO compliant. You got it, Blue Sky. So market route intensifies. Crypto market is under heavy pressure. Bitcoin has plunged to a 7-month low. If we bounce here, it'll be really healthy. Like in hindsight, if we bounce now in the next couple of weeks, in hindsight, when we look back on it, we'll say this was really healthy for the market. If we don't bounce and we look back months from now and we're lower than we are now, then we'll all cry. We'll all cry ourselves to sleep, right? Profit-taking signals for Bitcoin. According to CryptoQuant CEO, that guy right here, and I'm going to try with his name, Kai-Young Ju. Honestly, it's not even that bad. Bitcoin is entering its profit-taking phase. Many earlier entrants are now selling to lock in gains. which can sap price momentum. If they are selling now, I mean, that's a little early on the traditional cycle, but whatever. DeFi hit hard, roughly 60 billion wiped out in DeFi. Says the decentralized finance sector is getting hammered. Nearly 60 billion has reportedly exited DeFi. Total value locked this month alone. Yeah, people getting scared and they're running off. This decline underscores how broader markets weaken and liquidity pullbacks are affecting crypto subsectors. Major international payment standards switch impact on crypto. The migration for Swift. Wall Street feels the strain. Traditional finance markets are feeling secondary impact from the crypto slump. So there's pointing out there's some correlation there. One thing to say is everybody has assumed for a long time that XRP and Ripple were going to take over the whole Swift payment and stuff like that, messaging and all of that stuff. And then Swift came out and said, no, we're probably just going to build like our own thing. We don't have any reason to necessarily use Swift. And I think that really hurt people a lot there, their confidence. They are selling now because with the ETFs, now there's enough liquidity for OG whales to sell finally. Yeah. Yep, that's one thing. I also saw that ETFs are index funds, right? They're waiting on a lawsuit to settle. On the exact day of the big crash, which was like October 10th, they all got wind of the fact that there's a restructuring for what cryptocurrencies are going to be settled as. This is just something I read about. I don't know how accurate it is. And that, you know, they can be rather, it's basically a lawsuit that's going to settle it. They're rather going to be seen as funds or they're going to be seen as companies. And so whether they're seen as funds or companies is bullish or bearish. I don't remember which one was bullish or bearish, but they're all pretty much waiting for a settlement on that. Run, scaring people, and then regulation coming. Then people might come in mass. Yeah, maybe. I sure hope so. Well, let's hit this for today. We are running into our first hour here in our weekend stream. Let's see what happens. Where did we leave off? Where did we leave off here? Bro, retracing. Yeah. I mean, 40% pullbacks are not uncommon in a bull market. I don't know what percentage of pullback we're at right now. Maybe we can check that out in a minute. But, you know, people acting like they never seen a big pullback in a bull market makes me wonder if they were here last cycle. Let's go exactly. Hopefully we can get something running here. Doesn't look very, very good. Okay. Okay. That's all we needed. That's literally all we needed. Come on, blue ladies. Okay. That's not enough. 56 cents. Well, maybe we could set something up. We got the first and fourth base loaded. If we can get a couple small hits, we might make it all the way to 10 spins, but you got to get some hits first. We really need that second and third base to load. This spin, and then one more spin, and then we will be out of spins. So, yeah, we really need something in that second and third. We're in the sixth spin, and that's all she wrote. Maybe I should stack those up sometimes. By day, you know, we kind of position ourselves. So, let's see, 6. So you got 3 spins before your final spin. So when we come back, we'll have 3 spins to try to get something in the second or third. It's kind of fun to play it day by day, I feel like. And I think we really covered most things here. This is a weekend stream, so I'm not going to go crazy here with sentiment down and the holidays running. But I definitely wanted to pop in and say hi to everybody. I have no idea why nothing is moving on here anymore. It says it's crafting sugar. Sorry. It's like getting everybody into this game. Craft. Yeah. Supposed to be making sugar, but every time I pop on here, there ain't no sugar being made. What is going on? The neighbors need that sugar. Blues Guy says Murder, She Wrote. Yeah. Well, we covered some news. We covered a lot of our top gainers. Bullish Degen. It's a pretty funny one. I think it's a meme coin, right? Yep, it is a meme. Solana, Pump.Fund ecosystem, 30.8 million in market cap. No website. Man. Zero Gravity getting a little pump, 20 cents, like that. Let's go back to our crypto bubbles for just a moment on the daily. Let's go down to our 200 to 300. Giggle's getting a little bit of a pump back to 115. It's nice. Where is Clanker? It's down to 300 to 400. Clanker went from 50 to 53.83 today. Not up a whole lot. Very interesting. Let me set this back. Oh wait, did I see a Noma? XAN back down to a high 2 cents. Man, that thing is having a lot of time getting momentum. Sad to see it. They did put something out the other day though. Let's see. See if I can pull this up here. Their Twitter. Three and one tonight. Yep, you sure are. 200,000 followers. It's not too shabby. The ARM has landed. Enoma is live on Ethereum. The next gen virtual machine at the heart of Enoma's distributing operating system, the ARM brings native intents and best-in-class privacy to any chain, starting with Ethereum. A new era of decentralized applications starts today. Enoma had this on their roadmap. I do feel good when they do things that they had on their roadmap and it actually comes to pass. This is hilarious. Said, get in, loser. We're letting Enoma handle the privacy. Privacy everywhere. So they're in the privacy niche. I don't know how this thing doesn't start catching some attention at some point. Kind of crazy to me. Coop. There's Bankroll Crypto for you. Shout out to him for always being a supporter of the channel. Yeah, good intentions, right? Let's go ahead and crush that. I don't know why I even have that open. And where were we? Want to play a round of some Panzer Dogs. It is still the weekend, right? We can have fun, right? Can we have fun? I got enough for a... Oh, not supply drop. What is this thing? 100K in rewards. I guess is like a staking. This is for staking, and you get supply drops. That's kind of cool. Let's go to shop. And standard pack. Looks like they moved a few things around here. Let's see if I lag. Yeah. Hey, if you do, you do. We don't have to play. Did it just freeze up? Wow, mine just froze. Apparently I did open something, but I don't know what I got. What is this thing? The nimble turret? Bullet damage 157. Let's try this out real quick. Let's go. I just changed my my gun on my tank. Let's see if it works any better here. I got one. Let's see if I really like this new thing. Oh well, he got some range on his gun. Being outranged here. I don't love that. Let me get this health. Ooh, he almost killed me. Oh wow, he barely missed me on that one. I don't like this new turret. I will definitely be changing this turret back. Not a fan. Not a fan at all. You lagging, Blues guy? We did still win. Oh, he says no, he's not lagging. Here, let me change my turret. I'm not a fan of this turret at all. Too little damage. Damage too small. What's the point of having to hit him more times for less damage? And I'll try another new turret. Let's try this heavy damage turret. I wonder how many shots I get. Hopefully at least 3 shots per load. Hope everybody is enjoying their weekend. Hopefully you got some upcoming family or some family around or something for the holidays, at least here in America, that is. Oh wow, the heavy damage only has 1 shot. I don't like that. Maybe because I'm just not used to it or something. Man, it's heavy damage, but it's not that good. Like, I would expect it to do way more damage for the fact that it's like single shot. I think I'm gonna switch back to my normal turret. I don't like this thing, but I tried it out. That's all that really matters. I got one. Got another one. Got another one. Oh, somebody stole that kill. All right, we won another one. We don't lose very often. I'm ready for these competitions. Just got to switch my turret. 4 assists. Yeah, because I have 1 shot before I have to reload. It's kind of annoying. I like to pop off a few shots, right? Just changing my turret real quick. This is what I've been playing with, just a basic standard turret. I like it better. At least I get 3 shots before I have to reload. The heavy turret with 1 shot needs to do way more damage than what it does. How's that music? Is that music still on? Well, the mic's still working, that's for sure. A little late to the game here. I got you, Blues guy. Take that. What? Get out of here. Another one. Didn't even see what special attack they have on their side. What is going on? My character is moving even when I'm not touching my keyboard. That's weird. Here, I'll open a chest next round. Maybe I'll wait and build up to where I can open 2 chests first. Yo, what is going on? My character is like messed up. Okay, now I can move again. He was moving all by himself. I don't like that. Ooh, cooked him. Cooked another one. I hope you like them. Well done. Bang, bang. Got another one. Got another one. Oh, game's over. It would be interesting if they let some of these games run a little longer, like double it. Double the time, double the kills. That would be a lot of fun. Should we play some King of the Hill? Drop it in the chat if you'd like to play some King of the Hill. Ooh, so close to having two. Hey, glad you're not lagging. We're running through these games now. Oh, I got a rocket. Yo, back up. You have like 24 health. Not Blue's guy, the other guy. Me out, pawns. Ooh, I managed to escape the flamethrower. Need this health pack for sure, though. Yo, why does he have like permanent flamethrower? Bang, he got me on that one. I think this might be the first time I've died so far. Got one with the final kill. Let's open some supplies. Standard pack. Death quick. Not really all that exciting. No death quip. I got peach skin. All right. I gotta go to the garage, right? Let's check out what colors we got here. Oh, yo, that one's dope. That one's rare. They gonna see me coming. Vibrant. Wish there was an airdrop for this game. That'd be fire. right machine gun in the center. It's like my favorite thing. I really messed that one up. Lag. Definitely a lag there. So close. So dream away. Triple kill. Oh, I'm coming in swinging. Let's go. Seven kills. Ran that game. That would have been a good one to get a bonus multiplier on. This is probably the last one I'm going to play, Blue Sky. Bitcoin just broke 86,500. I guess we are pumping back to the upside. Are they going to suck liquidity in for more downside? Or are we going back up? You never know. It seems that way. You could build a case. You could build a narrative either way. Man. Definitely just hit that guy with the laser. Didn't register any damage on him at all. All right. Blues guy, heal up, heal up. Nice shot, Blues guy. I got another one. $25 seconds left. Let's get these kills. Eight kills. Cooking. Oh, I got a premium box. That's awesome. I just got the level 20. Let's go see what that premium box has got waiting for us here. Open up. Knock, knock. Got the gold box. Sneaky tracks. Huh, I don't know nothing about no sneaky tracks. What does that do? HP minus 5% turn rate negative side. It doesn't look like anything positive. Yeah, look. Sneaky tracks have all negatives to it. Isn't that wild? Why would you give me something that has nothing but negative? And we got shark tracks. The jogger tracks. Boost delay. Boost speed is in the negatives. Very interesting here. I think I'm going to keep my shark tracks. They have way better than anything. All right, this is the last game for real. Just wanted to hop on and say hello to everybody. I'm glad that I did. Glad I do the weekend streams. It might get a little rough out here with the holidays, you know. Holidays might just have kind of a negative effect on things overall for somebody who goes live all the time. But that's okay. I'm not complaining. Holidays will pass. You got to think more long term, I guess. The holidays will pass, and we will move on. One tank has a lot of health. You gotta get him the heck out of there. It's an easy kill just waiting. Oh, that's game. All right, man. I'm going to go ahead and hop off. I got to call my brother real quick. He just texted me. Blue Sky Ready's up. I will catch you later, man. Hopefully you can hear me. Have a good time. Maybe you play some more rounds. You switch this so it comes up right for the next stream here. XRP up to $2 again. All right, everybody listening, hear the sound of my voice. Later, Blues Guy, that was a lot of fun. I will be live again tomorrow, I assume. I'll let you know in the Discord, but high likeliness that I will be live tomorrow. Stay underground, stay crypto, and I will catch you in the next one. Crypto Ron out.